Have you ever imagined yourself strolling through a charming European village or relaxing on a tropical beach, only to pause and think, is this still a good idea at my age? You're not alone. So many of us dream of exploring new places, especially after years of hard work. But here's the thing. Traveling after 70 isn't quite the same as it was in your 50s or 60s. And while adventure is always worth chasing, there are a few hidden dangers that can turn a dream trip into a stressful ordeal if you're not prepared. Today, we're going to talk about 5 hidden risks every senior should know before packing their bags. These aren't meant to scare you. They're here to empower you. Because with a little awareness and planning, you can still see the world safely and confidently. Let's start with the first danger, one that's quiet but can have serious consequences. Unexpected health issues. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm in good shape. I've got my medications. But here's the truth. Even the healthiest among us become more vulnerable as we age. A sudden spike in blood pressure on a long flight, a dizzy spell in a crowded airport, or a flare-up of a chronic condition in a place where your doctor's number doesn't work. These things happen faster than you'd think. Take my friend Arthur. He'd always been active, hiking, gardening, you name it. Last year, he booked a cruise to celebrate his 75th birthday. 3 days in, he started feeling a sharp pain in his chest. The ship's clinic helped stabilize him, but he needed a hospital. They were hours from the nearest port. By the time he got care, what could have been a minor issue turned into a week-long hospital stay. Arthur's okay now, but he says, I wish I'd packed more than just my sunscreen. Here's what you can do. First, talk to your doctor, not just a quick checkup. Sit down and ask, is this trip realistic for me right now? Be honest about your itinerary. Second, invest in travel insurance that covers emergencies abroad. Look for policies that include medical evacuation. Yes, it sounds extreme, but trust me, it's worth the peace of mind. And third, pack a health kit with extra medications, a copy of your medical history, and a list of local clinics at your destination. Preparation isn't paranoia, it's wisdom. Now let's talk about something we often overlook until it's too late. Germs. I know, it's not the most glamorous topic. But here's the reality. Crowded planes, busy rest stops, and even that beautiful buffet on your tour can expose you to viruses and bacteria your body hasn't faced before. And as we get older, our immune systems just don't bounce back like they used to. Take it from Rita, a vibrant 72-year-old who loves food tours. Last summer, she tried a delicious-looking salad in Mexico, only to spend the next 2 days in bed with a stomach bug. I've eaten street food my whole life, she said, but this time, my body couldn't keep up. Here's the good news. You don't have to hide in your hotel room. Simple habits make a big difference. Carry hand sanitizer and use it after touching menus, armrests, or railings. Stick to bottled water, even for brushing your teeth. And when it comes to food, enjoy the local cuisine, but opt for cooked dishes over raw and avoid ice in drinks. Oh, and don't forget to check if you need any vaccines for your destination. A quick visit to a travel clinic can save you weeks of misery. Now you might be wondering, what about the exhaustion that sneaks up on you after a long day of sightseeing? Or those little stumbles that feel more dangerous than they used to? These aren't just part of getting older. They're signs that your travel plans might need a tweak or two. But don't worry, we'll tackle those next. Because the goal here isn't to keep you home. It's to help you explore the world your way with confidence and joy. Remember that feeling of coming home from a long day of adventures when you were younger? You'd crash into bed, wake up the next morning, and be ready to do it all over again. But let's be honest, after 70, our batteries don't recharge quite as quickly. And that's okay. What's not okay is pushing through exhaustion because we've always done it that way. Let's talk about the third hidden danger, travel fatigue. Now, fatigue might sound harmless. After all, who doesn't get tired? But here's the catch. When you're traveling, exhaustion doesn't just mean needing a nap. It weakens your immune system, clouds your judgment, and makes every step feel heavier. Take my friend Margaret. She's a Spitfire, 73 years young and always on the go. Last year, she booked a whirlwind tour of Italy, museums at dawn, late-night dinners, trains between cities. By day 3, she was so drained, she tripped on a staircase and sprained her wrist. "I was just too tired to watch my step," she told me. "I wanted to keep up, but my body had other plans." Here's the good news. You can avoid this. It's all about pacing. Start by building rest days into your itinerary. Yes, even on a short trip. Treat them like appointments you can't cancel. Hydration is key too. Carry a reusable water bottle and sip often, now especially on flights. And here's a pro tip. If you're crossing time zones, give yourself a full day to adjust before diving into activities. Your body will thank you. Now let's talk about something many of us brush off until it's too late: the risk of falls. I know it's not exactly dinner table conversation, but here's the truth. A simple stumble on uneven cobblestones or a poorly lit hotel hallway can change your trip, or even your life, in an instant. And as we age, our balance isn't as reliable as it once was. Take my neighbor Carl. He's hiked mountains his whole life, but on a recent trip to Lisbon, he slipped on a tram's wet step and fractured his hip. "One minute I was excited to explore," he said. "The next, I was stuck in a foreign hospital." Carl's story isn't meant to scare you. It's a reminder that even the most experienced travelers need to adapt. So what can you do? First, choose your shoes like your life depends on them, because in a way it does. Ditch the floppy sandals and opt for supportive, non-slip soles. If you use a cane or walker at home, bring it along. No shame in staying steady. When booking accommodations, ask about accessibility. Are there handrails in the shower? Is the entrance step-free? A few quick questions can prevent big headaches. And here's a little secret. Slowing down often leads to richer experiences. Instead of racing through 6 museums in a day, pick 2 and savor them. Take a bench in the town square and watch the world go by. You'll remember those moments far more than the blur of trying to see it all. Now you might be thinking, "But I've always been independent. I don't want to feel limited." I get it. This isn't about limits. It's about listening to your body and honoring what it needs now. Because the goal isn't to replicate the trips of your 50s, it's to create new adventures that feel just as joyful, but a little gentler on your spirit and your knees. You know, there's a special kind of magic in looking back at photos from a trip. The laughter, the landscapes, the little moments that stayed with you. But here's the thing. Those memories shouldn't come with a side of regret or, "I wish I'd known." That's why we need to talk about the 5th hidden danger. One that doesn't just affect your health, but your wallet and peace of mind too: financial risks. Now, I'm not talking about splurging on a fancy dinner or a souvenir you'll treasure. I'm talking about the kind of financial surprises that can drain your savings faster than you'd think. Picture this. You're in a foreign country and suddenly you need emergency surgery. Your insurance back home? It might not cover a dime. Or you book a dream vacation online only to arrive and find the hotel doesn't exist. These things happen, and seniors are often the targets. Take my cousin Elaine. She's sharp as a tack, always researching deals. Last year, she found a luxury safari tour at half the usual price. Paid up front, packed her bags, only to discover the company was a scam. No refunds, no recourse. "I felt so naive," she said, "but how was I supposed to know?" Here's how to protect yourself. First, never book through unfamiliar websites offering too good to be true deals. Stick to reputable companies with verified reviews. Second, double-check your health insurance. Most plans don't cover international care. Invest in travel insurance that includes medical emergencies and trip cancellations. And third, travel with a backup credit card and a trusted family member's contact information. A little caution keeps your savings and your sanity intact. Now let's take a breath. We've covered a lot: health scares, hidden germs, exhaustion, falls, and financial pitfalls. But here's the truth I want you to walk away with. Knowing these risks doesn't mean giving up adventure. It means embracing it smarter. You've earned the right to explore this beautiful world, but you've also earned the wisdom to do it on your terms. Think of it like this. Traveling after 70 isn't about keeping up with the itinerary you had at 50. It's about savoring the moments that matter most. the taste of a fresh croissant in a quiet cafe, the warmth of a stranger's smile when you ask for directions, the pride of knowing you're still out there writing your story. That's the magic of travel. And with a little planning, you can protect that magic. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Your age isn't a limitation. It's an advantage. You know your body, you've honed your instincts, and you've got the life experience to make thoughtful choices. Use that wisdom. Pack your patience along with your passport. And remember, the goal isn't to see everything, it's to love what you see. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you discovered a tip that made your travels safer or more enjoyable? Share it in the comments. Your advice could be the gift another viewer needs. And if this video resonated with you, hit like and subscribe. Together, let's keep proving that life after 70 isn't about slowing down. It's about savoring the journey in bold, beautiful ways. If this resonated with you, hit like and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss our next video. Until then, keep cherishing every moment.